Hi, this is Daniel Boss. First of all, I'd just like to thank you for letting me get this far, letting me do this interview. I know there's a lot of people out there who wish they could be here, so I'd just like to personally thank you guys. Helping me is my mother. and yeah, without further ado, here's my interview.
Okay. Why do you want to be on the summer staff at group mission trips?
Well, first of all, what college kid doesn't need a job? You know, times are tough. I've got things to pay for. I've got books, yada yada yada. Um, I really do need a summer job, but at the same time, I want a summer job that's meaningful. I don't want to just be flipping burgers and making sandwiches. I want a job where I can give back to, maybe a person or in this case, a whole community. And to me, a meaningful summer job would go so much farther than just working at McDonald's.
What are your goals for the summer if you get hired to be on summer staff?
If I get hired, first of all, I want to work beyond your expectations, both as an employee and as a person. As an employee, I want to show you, that I can meet up with your standards. GroupWorks is a very well-run organization, and I want to be able to contribute to that. But not only that, I want to be able to do more than what you ask me to. If you need me to do this and it's not my job, I'll do it anyway. I want to contribute to the project as a whole. I also want to show you what kind of a person I am. I want to show you that I'm a good person, that I interact well with people, and whenever I came to these camps, there was always someone there, with their arms open, big smile, and ready to introduce themselves and welcome us. And I want to be that person, to make someone feel welcome who maybe is, their first time or they're kind of shy. And also, I just want to make some friends. Some of the best friends I've met at GroupWorks, and I'd love to meet some new people and meet some new faces.
Okay, thanks. Tell us what you know about the different formats of group mission trips offers.
I've never done Week of Hope, but I have done 6 group work camps. Um, Basically, the format, you get there, someone's there to welcome you. You sign in, you get to your room or your sleeping area, wherever that is. You get settled in, you walk around, meet new people, get acquainted with the campus, wherever you're at. You have the evening program where you learn about the different jobs like Breakmaker and, you know, the other jobs. Um, you meet your crew, you introduce yourselves. The next morning, you start off, you go to your site, do your work throughout the week. Um, Basically, the same thing every day, just learning new things about God and learning new things about yourself along the way. Thursday, you get to a very spiritual night with different stations, and then Saturday, you go home.
So now we're going to do the part with the statements or values that they'd like to see in candidates for work camp. Tell us about how you are servant.
Um, I was raised in a family um, where service was a huge part of our lives. My family was very uh, involved with our church. My dad, he volunteered his time to fix up the landscaping down at the church. Never really, drawing attention to themselves or, wanting any praise for it. My mom volunteered to lead the food bank. She still does to this day. And I gave myself with skits for the sermon. I played music, both handbells and guitar, um, and just really volunteering any way that I could in my youth group and just to help the church as a whole. But more specifically, with this theater group I was a part of, we used to perform at a children's hospital. And we weren't required to, and it wasn't really, an upgrade to be performing for these kids, but we really felt that we should. Um, it made our day longer. We had a much more strenuous day, and we didn't really have that nice of a stage to work on. It was basically just performing on the floor almost, and it was all worth it for these kids because they're so sick they couldn't even leave the hospital. They couldn't come see our shows, so we felt we should go perform for them, and make them forget that they're in this place if not for an hour.
How about keeping backstage matters backstage?
Well, in theater, that's the whole idea. You keep backstage matters backstage, so the audience, it doesn't ruin the image for them. Um, One example I can think of specifically, we had a group of older kids making this clique basically, and they were excluding some younger kids. Well, the younger kids got jealous, so they made their own clique. And it basically tore the cast in two. And at one point, right before this girl was about to go on stage, she came up to me and she said, "Daniel, I don't know if I can work with this girl. She's being so mean, blah, 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 girl drama, you know, that kind of thing." And so I said, "Listen, your job is to be an actress. Your job is to go on stage and perform for this audience. I don't care if you hate her. Your character loves her, and that's what you need to show this audience." So they did. They went on stage. They did just fine, and they still hated each other the next day. But the point is, they did their job, and so I kind of felt like I helped to keep the backstage drama backstage.
Okay, thanks. How about striving for excellence in your life, Daniel?
The best example I can think of is my academic career. I have never gotten anything lower than a B my entire life since grade school until now, and throughout high school, I took all advanced classes because I knew that I would need scholarships to get through college. Did fine in those advanced classes, and in college, I got my scholarships, but I needed to keep them now, and I didn't want to just get the 3.0 to keep my scholarship. I wanted to go beyond that. I got a 4.0. And I plan to keep that. It's very important to me to go beyond what I expect of myself, to prove to myself that I could do more than I can handle.
Okay. And now we're going to go to going the extra mile.
It's hard to think of one big experience of going the extra mile, like saving someone's life or saving the day. But it's easy to think of little things like group work camps. When you finish, you go and you help someone else on their site. Stuff like that. Me personally. A lot of the times at my church, people would ask me, can you stay a little longer to help clean up? Can you come a little earlier to help set up? Can you do another skit? Can you play more music? Can you do all this stuff, And people could count on me to say yes because I had built that image. I had become a respectable person that would, help out. And even if I was busy, would always do a little more to help out. I just became that reliable person. And I really feel that's important, just to, no matter what, go the extra mile to help someone out, even if it, it takes away from your time. Just to help someone out is very important to go the extra mile. And I think that's it. So once again, I'm Daniel Boss. I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity, and hopefully I'll see you this summer.